Hi, thank you so much for purchasing my course. In this series of short videos, I will talk you through my system for organising and maintaining an email inbox which is manageable and doesn't get overwhelming. This whole series of courses is designed to help you be present, productive, and not overwhelmed. I know for me that when my email inbox gets out of control and I have numerous unread or unactioned emails, I start to feel overwhelmed and anxious. That then leads me to procrastinate, which gets me into a spiral. I'm guessing that you're here because you can relate to this as well in some way. So I'll start with a very quick introduction to me. I'm Emma. I'm someone who's naturally disorganised. I forget things, I double book, I feel overwhelmed, and I struggle with imposter syndrome. I have an urge to get everything done immediately, and I have to work really hard to effectively prioritise and manage my time and mindset. This is exactly why I started Balance Fulfillment, to help those of you who have the same struggles and who want to have ready-made, plug-and-play systems that work. In my videos, I will show you how I manage everything from my emails to my calendars to my shopping list, and that helps me stay in control. I understand the struggles that we have when we feel overwhelmed, so if you have any questions, please do contact me at hello@balancefulfillment.com. Now let's get into it. Emails seem to be where the most amount of tasks come in, so let's make sure we get them down as much as we can. How many emails have you got in your inbox? Are they read or unread? Are they organised? Do you use subfolders? Do you use rules? How do you use your emails at the minute? The temptation when we spend time organising our inbox is to create hundreds of tiny subfolders, but that's not efficient. Think of how much time you spend crafting the perfect email pathway. But how often do you ever use it? Can you find it again? Do you end up with duplicates? So I recommend creating packing boxes, not ring boxes. You put emails into big, broad folders or buckets and utilise the search function to find them. Isn't that how you find your emails most of the time anyway? So the following video will talk you through how I organise my emails. I've attached a worksheet, so please make sure that you download that so you can use it as a step-by-step guide to follow along. So first off, create an archive folder. This means that you don't have to delete anything and it manages some of that anxiety. Anything that's over, say, 2 or 3 months old moves immediately into that folder. You can choose where the cutoff is and what you're comfortable with. So if you want that cutoff to be 6 months or 8 months or a year or 2 weeks, entirely up to you. Remember that those emails are not going anywhere. Any existing tiny Ringbox folders, those little subfolders, put those into that archive folder too. Call it Z_archive and it will stay at the bottom and out of the way. So that should give you the most recent emails that you need to work with. So next, create an active folder. This folder contains all the emails that you're actively working on or that are needed for a project or task that you are currently working on too. This is the folder that you work from. You don't work from your inbox. Your inbox is just a holding pen for emails that you haven't processed yet. You then should set up a waiting folder for emails that you need but are waiting for action by you or someone else before you can do anything with them. The A_ before these folders keeps them at the top where you need them. There should be nothing in your active folder that you can't immediately do something with if you choose to. For example, an email that requires a sought out reply for an attachment that you'll need to dig around for. However, if you need to spend time, say more than 30 minutes, generating statistics or writing an article first, or the action relies on someone else providing you with the information, the email should then live in your waiting folder until you are ready to respond, process, or move it into active and start working on it. Next, create some filing folders. I like to have a personal one and a couple of work ones. So I might have a specific one to my work and one that's more general reference for the organisation or something. Then I'll add a confirmations folder for receipts, event confirmations, tickets, things like that, so I know where to get to them if I need to go back and check something or print them. Lastly, I have a folder for subscriptions, things like automatic emails, newsletters, etc. Create rules to filter these out automatically so they don't distract you in your inbox and they don't clog it up. While you're there, junk or unsubscribe to emails that you no longer need. If you're not sure how to use rules and auto filters, there's a ton of YouTube videos and online resources that can talk you through those step by step. Once you have all your folders set up, you can start moving them out of your inbox. So you should be left with a 0 inbox and an action folder, which you can start working on straight away. Once you've got these emails, systems and folders set up, move on to the next video and see how you maintain the system. So now you should have a beautifully empty and organised inbox, but we need to maintain it. I'll go through my top tips for keeping in control of the inbox, but it's important to remember that these systems need to work for you. If things get busy or you go on holiday, it's fine that the inbox is overflowing. Don't worry about it being out of control every now and then. You know exactly what you need to do to get back in control of the inbox. Don't let the pressure of maintaining your inbox add to the stress. Just look at your diary, schedule time in to go through the last video and the worksheet and get it all back together again if it starts filling up. So, top tips for keeping it at 0. Firstly, keep on top of it. Sounds really obvious, but making time to process and answer your emails is just as important as scheduling meetings, training and lunch. Schedule check email times into your diary. Make time every day to process your inbox. Check your waiting folders, your subscriptions once a week, and make time to tidy up all your inboxes every month. This includes unsubscribing to junk emails that you never actually open. If you miss it, you can always sign up again. Prioritise. Don't leave the hard emails till last and then run out of time. Either do them straight away if they take 2 minutes or less, or schedule time if you need to, but do tackle them, do something with them. Don't just leave them sitting in your inbox. Consider creating templates if you have similar queries often. This will save you time. Again, you can Google and YouTube how to do this. Use tools, learn how to use rules, or subscribe to things such as SaneBox or Front to automate some of these processes. Please note that some of these might require a fee. You just have to do a bit of research on what works for you. If you don't send as many emails, you don't get as many back. So utilise messenger services, phone calls, email tennis, or just consider whether you need to send that email at all. My team has a catch up every day, so instead of loads of emails going backwards and forwards, it can save lots of time and lots of emails if we wait and discuss it at the meeting. It gets quicker responses, it can be done individually as a team, and we can discuss them in more detail. If you save queries for other people, have a system that you can tick these off in one go rather than sending them all in an email. So for example, put in all the topics that you need to talk to one person about in OneNote. Have super clear subject lines. Make these concise and unambiguous. Remember, you can amend these when other people have sent vague subject lines. Makes it really easy to organise them. Don't check your emails first thing. Get something else done first. This helps you with a dopamine kick and helps you feel more productive for the day and more able to cope with your inbox altogether, rather than just being overwhelmed at the beginning of the day about what's in there. And lastly, only open your emails when you're ready to process them. This means either respond, add to your system for later, delegate, for example. No reading them and leaving them in there. They'll stay in your brain as an unfinished task, and this is what causes overwhelm and burnout. Thank you so much for joining me on this session. I hope that you feel inspired and motivated to start being more present and productive in both your work and your home life. For more video courses, free resources, and information on how you, your organisation, or your employer can work with me, please visit balancefulfillment.com or follow me on social media. See you next time.